but we were not even thinking about it. We weren't even scared about it. We just kind of got slapped in the face, like, oh, you're pregnant, and we were just like, oh shit. So we're gonna do a Q&A. Yeah, we're just gonna talk a little bit about
being parents.
Yeah, first-time parents and how it's been, how it's changed our life, our relationship, our life perspective, that kind of stuff, you know?
Yes.
Okay, first question.
So what would be your advice for new parents?
Advice, maybe? Oh, someone's calling.
Said advance.
How are you?
Maritza, say hi to the vlog.
Oh, what? Hi.
So what would be your advice for new parents?
Expect a whole new life, for sure. Everything changes, and you can't really be prepared for anything. So just kind of take it day by day. Don't stress too much.
Yeah, you can't really be prepared.
Just do your research if you have any like concerns or anything.
You should tell them about the book you read.
Oh, I'm reading. What's it called? It's called I forgot what it's called. What's it called?
I don't read.
Okay, so there's this book that I'm reading. Like every month, it'll tell you like where your baby is developing and what like a new skill that they're learning, things like that. And then like it tells you a little bit about like how you can help your baby develop or whatever. And then one thing that I learned from that book that's really helpful is that every new stepping stone or new skill the baby is learning, they tend to get really fussy, clingy, and they have a hard time sleeping. And it's like usually a period of time, and then the book tells you like about like what weeks. And usually, I mean, it's been pretty accurate, like I feel, and I can kind of see when Emma is like acting up. So that kind of helps. It gives you a little bit, because when your baby's acting fussy, you don't know what to do, and you don't know what's wrong and why they're being hella just annoying. You're like, oh, okay, like it's understanding. Yeah.
I should probably read the book too, but I'm not much of a reader. But she kind of lets me know.
Yeah, I just.
And then sometimes when she's doing stuff, I'll be like, "Did you read that in the book?
Yeah.
Is that something new, or is this something new?"
Yeah. Okay, next question.
What's your favorite thing about being parents? Favorite thing is about being parents, waking up to the baby next to you and kind of like it gives you motivation. I think that's my favorite thing.
Yeah, I feel like I get what he means. Like when you wake up in the morning and the first thing you see is your baby's face is like really like, I don't know, it just like touches your heart, it just makes you happy. It's just really the love that you have for your baby that's probably like the most.
It's like a love you can't really describe.
Yeah.
It's like something like.
Or when they do like new things.
Yeah.
You're like, you get all excited. And then as soon as we get up and look at her eyes, she like gives us a big old smile. Yeah. And it's kind of like, oh, yeah.
Heartwarming.
Yeah.
So next question: are you ready for baby number 2? Sometimes I think we say, you down for another baby, but honestly, like, no. I feel like
it's tough.
I want to. Right now, I feel like I just want to give her all the time, and yeah, probably like I'll say like maybe 2 to 3 years from now, I'll have another one. Mm-hmm. But right now it's just with the one.
Yeah, I mean, like I do want to have another baby, and I can't wait to have another baby. But right now it's not the time. I'm not gonna do that to myself. It's gonna be stressful and hard. But I don't want to wait too long. Yeah, I want my baby to have a sibling, and I want them to be like kind of close in age.
Okay, next question. How do you balance being parents? She's usually at home with her most of the time. I go to work, she stays at home, so for now. Yeah. But I think when she starts working again, we're gonna have to balance it a lot more.
Yeah,
it's gonna be kind of more not difficult, but more different. So I can honestly say that the balance is that she's there for her.
Right now is that I'm not working, so it's a little bit easier. I go to school, whatever, but still I'm just like taking care of the baby, going to school, and then he works, goes to school, and then he's obviously takes care of the baby when he has time or things like that. But like Yeah, right now it's been easier. It's been working out because I haven't been working. But once I start working and eventually go back to school again, we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I feel like you kind of have to take it day by day, hour by hour. You know?
Yeah. So, next question. Have you had a parent meltdown? I feel like I had my parent meltdown, I think, last week.
Really?
Because Mago went to a party and I was there with the baby and she just didn't want to go to sleep. And it was already like 8, 9. It was kind of stressful for because she was crying and I gave her the bottle. I cradled her. I took her outside. I walked her around. I did everything that, you know, that had worked to put her to sleep, but none of that was working. And it was just stressful because she was crying, and at that time I felt sick, and I was like, maybe she's sick and I got her sick, and I was just stressing. And I was like gonna call Mago to come back home because I needed help, but then at the same time I was like, no, I'll just let her. I'll just figure it out. But yeah, she ended up falling asleep. But yeah, it was pretty stressful. I think that was my only parent meltdown.
My parent meltdown, the one that I would say like, oh, that was a meltdown. I think my baby was like a little less than a month. She was like 2-3 weeks, and I was just tired. Like I had just gone, like I hadn't been sleeping, and like I was breastfeeding. I just felt like my life was like, I'm just like, how do people sleep with a baby? How do people do anything with a baby? How do people even live with a child? I just like, it was like I just didn't really know. And I remember it was my birthday actually, January 13th. It was my birthday, and I woke up. I just wanted to sleep, and the baby didn't want to go to sleep. And I just sat there and I was just like, fuck. But get over it. It's fine. We're good.
Question is, was Emma planned?
She was not. She wasn't. It's the truth. She was not planned. But that does not mean she was a mistake.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, she wasn't planned.
Dang.
It was kind of shocking.
Yeah, I remember.
It was shocked. My reaction was kind of.
He had no reaction.
I had no reaction because I was like, what?
Yeah, it was like.
I was like, I can't have kids.
Yeah, like honestly, we were not expecting it. We were just like la la la, living our lives, and then I was late, and then. But we weren't stressing about it. We were thinking about it, like, you know, sometimes I'm late and like whatever, not a big deal. I'll get it. And then I remember, I'm gonna do a little quick story about how we found out we were having Emma. I remember I was just bored. It was like during quarantine, and I was just bored. I had been at home all week, and I was just kind of like, okay, what do I do? So I was like, let me just text my friend. But I was like, what do I text my friend about? I don't know what to say. So then I was just like, oh, let me just tell her I'm late, you know? I'm like, bitch, guess what? I was like, I'm late on my period. She's like, OMG, we need to take a pregnancy test, the light. And I was like, nah, I'm good. Like, I'm gonna wait a few more weeks. I'll come. Like, a few more days, I'll come. Like, it's not a big deal, you know? I just texted her just because I had it to say. And she's like, no, you need to take a pregnancy test right now. I'm on my way. Month's over with the fucking pregnancy test.
Wait, take it.
And then Jose was there. I think he had just come home from work or something. And what did I tell you? How did I tell you? Did I tell you I was taking the pregnancy test?
Yeah, I was like, what?
Like hella random, huh? Like,
Yeah.
I was like, oh no, this is coming
random.
over. I'm taking a pregnancy test. And he was like, why? You want to go in order?
No, go park.
Where am I gonna park? Over there. Okay.
Took her to park over there.
And then I took the pregnancy test. I swear to you, as soon as I didn't even like pee that much on it, as soon as like I lit like a little dropped on it, I looked at it and it was like a plus that I was pregnant, and I was like, what? I was like, what? And I walked outside and they were both waiting for me. And I was like, guess what? I'm pregnant. And he was just shocked. He was just like hella serious. Like,
She was like, what do you have to say? And I was like, I think because she was there, I didn't get like a full reaction because when there's people around, like something like shocking like that, I don't really
react too much
because there's people around, and I think I'm just like, like kind of not nervous, but I kind of like don't wanna. I don't want to show them my emotion practically, I guess. But
and yeah, and then I didn't believe it. I was just like, what the? I didn't know you could get pregnant. And then I think she left right away. We went to go see Daniela, my sister, and we told her. She was one of the first ones we told. And I remember, yeah, that's how we found out.
yeah.
Thinking about it, we weren't even scared about it. We just kind of got slapped in the face, like, oh, you're pregnant, and we were just like, oh shit. And yeah, that's the story about how we found out about
You should
Emma.
go through this. I think you fit.
Do I?
Yeah, I think you do.
All right, well, we'll be back with
You think you fit?
more videos. Do I?
Yeah, písala. No la de pegar.
I park right here.
No, park over there. Watch out, don't hit that.
These people like don't care about their lives or what?
No.
Apparently they don't. Okay, we'll park right here.
Just park over.
We'll park right here. All right, we'll be back. So, fun fact. Before I knew I was pregnant, I craved Nash Tender like every day.
Oh, hell no.
Really? Remember? Because I was tired of it. Remember, babe? What are you looking at?
Look at how many bites there is, so now I can pick out.
I would get mad. I'd be like, I want Nash Tender then. I'd be like, oh, good? I'd be like, yes. And then he'd be like, no. And I literally like wanted to cry. So, we would come anyways. But we didn't know I was pregnant yet.
He's like
Every Sunday, every weekend. During the week, I would just crave all the time. This shit's bomb though. If you haven't been here before, you're missing out. I can't believe my battery life is 18%. The one fucking day I want to fucking record. Okay, we're gonna answer the last few questions before my camera dies. We're almost done running errands, so we're probably gonna go home soon. One thing you miss pre-baby life. Sleep.
But honestly, I probably. Well, yeah, I think
Sleeping in.
sleeping in. Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't
Because
mind
you get
waking
to
up.
sleep. Right?
Yeah, because I get to sleep, but like sleeping in is what.
Yeah, the baby doesn't let us sleep in.
Yeah, no.
One thing I miss pre-baby life is just getting in my car and leaving.
That's true.
I can't just get in my car and go home. I just can't. And then also when I do, like let's say I'm leaving the baby somewhere and I'm going somewhere, like the whole time I'm just worried about the baby and I'm just like trying to hurry up and go home. Like I just can't go out comfortably either with the baby or without the baby. What have you had to put aside / change for your baby?
I think smoking weed. For me.
For me, it's been a lot of my goals. I mean, no, not really. It's just kind of like a lot of them were like put on hold. Because I was pregnant and I had to stop working. And I put it back on hold. Now I'm like trying to get back into my old self. But even then, like I'm the type of person that's like, oh my god, I want to read this book. I want to learn how to do this. I want to learn how to do that. I want to like do this, do that, and it's a little. I have like less time now because the baby holds me back a little bit. But I'll get them done, just slowly, one thing at a time. Okay, last question. How has your mentality changed since the baby? You first.
I think that I'm more. I think it's most, and like things I do, I'd probably think about her. Like I have to think about not only me myself anymore. It's more of like, oh, like does it affect?
Like last night when you were going 100?
Yeah. Well, I wasn't going 100. Hell no.
When your cousin was going 100?
100, I was like, shit, I have a baby, I ain't trying to die.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, stuff like that, and kind of makes me think twice about everything now.
Well, I've been more like, aware of my surroundings. Before I was always aware of my surroundings, things like that. But like now it's like 10 times like worse. And I'm like, if I go out, I would rather go out with somebody than alone. But yeah, that's gonna be it.
See you guys next Sunday.
Yeah, see you guys next Sunday on our next video. Bye.